What's going on, YouTube? Season 5 of Delta Force just dropped, and the AKM is not the same anymore. It is the most notable weapon change for Warfare mode this season so far, and in this video we're going to go over exactly what you need to know, what has changed, how this gun stacks up against the other ARs, and then I'm going to share with you guys one of my new builds. It's a close range, yet long range, aggressive build. Super fun to use. Let's get into the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's go. What exactly changed on the AKM? Let's take a look. So as we can see in these patch notes, AKM assault rifle base damage increased from 26 to 34. So that's pretty insane. That is a massive damage change. And just to put things into perspective, okay, this is a 600 RPM full auto gun. The SR25 hits for 35, where this gun hits for 34 now. That kind of puts things into perspective of how ridiculous this is. Obviously the AKM doesn't have the range of an SR25. 34 to the chest on a full auto assault rifle is wild. All right guys, so here it is. This is my first season 5 AKM build. It's close range, hip fire, aggressive speed play, yet you can still gun people at range. So it's not going to be the most easy weapon to control. You can see our controls at 42. We kind of sacrificed that to have our handling, stability, and accuracy so high. This does have a 40 mag on here, and the hip fire is pretty tight. One really important aspect of the AKM that makes it such a good hip fire weapon is that you do 26 everywhere. Since you don't get penalized for hitting limbs with the AKM, the hip fire on this thing actually feels really consistent and solid, and it's fun to use. And then when you need to go ADS and gun some people at range off a head glitch or whatever, it's still totally viable and it feels really good to use. Overall, that's kind of what this gun is intended for. Aggressive play, slide peeking corners. The gun feels really good with D-Wolf. All right, so let's walk through the AKM build. To start off, we got the Transcendent barrel on there. For an all-round type of build like this, close range, aggressive, mid-range, long range, I went with the Transcendent. Next up on the muzzle, the DTK. This thing actually provides a lot of firing stability. Like when we take a look right here, so you get +6 control for firing stability and a lot of accuracy. So this is exactly what we want out of the build. Control and ADS people at range, yet close range we get a hip fire buff. So it hits 2 nails on the head. Right here, there's firing stability, 0.76. That's a huge firing stability buff. And then hip fire helps quite a bit as well. So this is definitely the play on this build. Next up, foregrip, we went with competition hand stop. If you guys don't like this grip and you feel like you need a bit more control out of the build, I'd go with something like the angled right here. On the rail systems, we did control buff. Everything else is for handling, and we have a red laser on the rail there. We do have the 40 mag on this one. 40 mag super clutch on this thing. Definitely have the mag mount on there, the charging, whatever this is, handle cap. I went with the panoramic red dot on this one. Again, throw on your favorite optic. That isn't too important. No stock is definitely the play here, just to get that max handling and accuracy. The AKM has a lot of really good stocks. Like, you know, when you go and take a look here, let's see, this sacrifice stock is really good. It's a net positive, and it actually does a good buff for hip fire. The advanced cardinal, net positive. The lightning rail, really good for handling. Polymer, again, another one that does a lot for accuracy. There's also these unique ones here like folding stock, but we went with the bolt cover, okay, just to get that 12 and 12. It's hard to beat, super crazy. The rear grip, and this is actually the last attachment, so we went with the AK heavy. A lot of you guys might be like, why not go with the balance to get more accuracy? Well, since our control is so low, we really need to either get a control buff somewhere or a stability buff somewhere. Control and stability has been nerfed quite a bit due to the 40 mag and the no stock on there and not running a max range barrel. And if we were to run the standard balance to get the all-round buff and the extra accuracy for hip fire, it's just gonna feel really, really bad. And you'd probably have to run either the balance and, like, let's see how this feels. So I'm thinking, yeah, like it's just too bouncy. So if you run the balance, you may have to run this combat right here, or the angled. And even then, it's just kind of like whatever. And if we compare this option to the 40, so we have 53, 60, 48, 85. Ooh, so it's pretty close actually, but we get better stability and handling out of this one. Exact same hipfire, and you know, they're pretty close, but I actually like the feel of my oh yeah, this one feels way better in ADS, way better in ADS. So yeah, I would definitely run this stable grip on there because it just makes the ADS play a lot better. It does hurt handling quite a bit, but our handling's already 62. It's exactly 321, which isn't super quick at all. For my builds, usually I like to try to have my no stock builds sub like 250, but this thing still feels really good. It's fun to use. D-Wolf rips with this thing. Nox is super good this season, so you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with this build. It's only day one, you know, it's the 9th today, so technically I guess day 1 or 2 of the season. So I just wanted to get this build out for you guys because close range AKM rips. Hipfire is very strong with this thing, all right? So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.